Tribune right here. Experts question FEC's approval of 712 billion naira for airport upgrade. The writers right here. Renovation, wasteful, misplaced priority according to the ADC. It's strategic investment in nation's aviation infrastructure, KMO. Says Lagos terminal rebuilding to be funded with subsidy removal gains. 2027, Tinubu's loyalists regroup, revive structures. IPI demands immediate reopening of short radio station in Niger. NDLEA intercepts cocaine, tramadol consignments in vehicle side mirrors at Lagos Airport. Common sweeteners may be accelerating puberty in kids. Northern marginalization substantiate your allegation. MBF challenges ACF Northern elites. My vow to serve one-term sacrosanct. Obi says powerful or purposeful leadership doesn't require eternity to deliver. By-elections, SDP kicks against rejection of candidate. Heads for court, says decision illegal, unconstitutional. Find a job to do ahead of 2027. APC tells El Rufai, your utterances distracting Tinubu. All this and more on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Let's move on now to the Daily Trust. Rumpus over 712 billion naira Lagos airport renovation contract. Riders right here. Amount outrageous. Experts. ADC demands suspension. Federal government defense project says funding from subsidy savings. IPI and GE others slam Niger governor over order on radio station. Flood destroys houses, schools, farms in Plateau, Benue, Bauchi, and Niger. Flood destroys houses, schools, farms in Plateau, Bauchi, Niger. Bandits raid 16 Zamfara villages, kill 5, abduct many. Uncertainty over Bayo Ojulari's job as NNPC boss. Itodo vows sweeping reforms to end both mishaps as committee submits report. All these and more on the front page of the Daily Trust. Let's move on now to The Punch. 2027, Obi's one-term presidency gambit sparks political firestorm. 2027, APC kingmakers scramble to quell state-level uprisings. 220 oil blocks abandoned amid debt, crude crisis. Leaked memo. Obedient movement petitions Obi over ADC marginalization. Legal battle brews over Rivers local government poll. Striking doctors cripple Lautech hospital operations. Abuja chief imam's son shot dead over land dispute. Foreigner escapes death in Abuja building collapse. Broadcast blackout. Bagos Badegi radio shutdown sparks amnesty. NUJ outcry. APC alliance won't save Adeleke from defeat in 2026. Eric Bishola's camp. All these and more on The Punch this morning. Let's move on now to The Sun. 2027, Tinubu's re-election will destroy Nigeria's social capital. El Rufai. Umba's second term non-negotiable. Enugu Patriots declare. Bala Mohammed, Umba, Makinde, others grace Aboyin's book's presentation. It'll be a shame if Nnamdi Kanu dies in detention. Family alert UK on his condition in detention. 2027, my one-term 4-year vow sacrosanct. Obi. 712 billion naira airport renovation, wasteful, reckless, insensitive. ADC. Constant attacks on Plateau have justified need for state police. Mutfwang. PDP, Jerry gonna lied on Southern presidential candidate Benga Hashim. Uncertainty over NNPC's GCEO's job. Banks deductions choke low-income Nigerians. All this and more on The Sun today. And our final stop this morning is The Guardian. Adeboye urges Nigerians to discover secrets of success. Federal government intervenes in NNPCL projects over funding concerns. PDP eyeing Jonathan as Obi's backup for 2027 election. That's according to sources. Yobe boosts irrigation farming with 480 million naira solar-powered water pumps. Stakeholders decry decline in bee population in Nigeria. Imo government flays CJID PDP over press freedom rating. Oyetola's aide denies award of multi-billion naira Barrow port contract. Slow digital integration, rivalry mar NSW's odds ahead of Q1 takeoff. PDP leaders split on Jonathan Obi for 2027 presidential candidacy. Again, Nigeria rules Africa as the Tigers clinch 5th Afro basket crown. Falana urges federal governments to fund welfare programs, not luxury projects. Tension deepens at NNPCL as reforms power struggle split stakeholders. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation this morning. Numbers to call: 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869. You would have 90 seconds to share your thoughts. Just go straight to your point. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Ben Itodo.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How was the weekend?
Very well, thank you. Please go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Kenneth. I'm calling from Abuja.
Go ahead, King.
The amount for the renovation of the Lagos airport.
Go ahead.
Hello?
While listening to you, your time is running out. Please go ahead.
The situation whereby Nigerians are suffering added poverty. The budget such amount of money, 712 billion naira for renovation. Are we building new airports? It should be considered now.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. You can also join on the WhatsApp platform and on X. Our X page is at Nigeria Info ABJ, and on WhatsApp it is 08099930137. If you decide on a message, do well to move away from your device, record properly so we can hear everything that you are reacting to. Ado Hassan, good morning, happy new month. Nigeria will be better is a thought that he's sharing. Amen to that.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
This
Audio.
This is now. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
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 This is Nigeria Info.
And go straight to sharing your thoughts. Don't forget to move away from your device as soon as you connect. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is EJ.
Go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, Nnamdi Kanu people petition UK. For me, why are they petition UK? UK is aware of all these things. UK is the first people that punish Nnamdi Kanu by Nigerian leaders. You understand? So UK should not pretend that they don't know what they are doing. We know. Because UK is the hatred and the marginalization of the Easterners.
How do you mean?
Yeah, hello?
I'm hearing you, CJ. How do you mean?
What I mean is that UK came on ground that all these things is happening in the eastern region. You see, all these things happening in Nigeria. UK is the colonial. They claim that the one that colonized Nigeria, but they are seeing what Nigeria is suffering. Before you leave this country, you have to go to Chatham House. Where is the Chatham House? London. Where is Abuja House? They have it in London. Any person who wants to read this Nigeria must go the conscience of UK. You understand? All this divide and rule in Nigeria, we know all these things. In UK creates all these problems we are suffering today. Where is Nnamdi Kanu come from? It's from UK. Where Nnamdi Kanu is in the season of UK, and they live it suffering without anything. Just ordinary agitating, which is other people are also doing that. Itodo is doing that, others is doing that. The UK keep quiet. No problem. No, any condition is permanent. No condition is permanent.
All right.
You understand? But all I know is what goes around comes around.
All right.
By the grace of God, the UK too will hear it.
All right, CJ. That's a good place to leave it. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Charles speaking.
Welcome, Charles. Please go ahead.
Matter of Nnamdi Kanu. I think the family and all this media noise every day. It is the leadership of IPOB that will set him free. And the leadership of IPOB, known as POS, is doing everything possible. And when the time comes, Nnamdi Kanu will be free. It doesn't matter. All he was asking is a referendum for the political position or future of his people. That is his right. Constitutionally, it is his right. He has committed no crime. Because if he has committed any crime, the government cannot hold a man for 5 years now. Yet they have not been able to convict him. They are doing hanky-panky, secret trial, all manner of things. If you have accused him openly, you should bring this trial into even the open court. So that people will see and say, oh, this man was actually guilty. Every day, one story or the other. But the truth of the matter, those who make peaceful negotiations difficult makes the
Violence is inevitable. Have a great day.
Have a good day too, Charles. Let's go into the live feed as well as the WhatsApp platform to take some of your comments right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget that you can also go onto our X page. It is at Nigeria Info ABJ to share your reactions as well. Do all the tag us and join in as you share your thoughts. Elder Boson in Yaya says, the jewelry of NNPCL on the watch. Do we go and look for foreigners to come and work or rule this country? We are unlucky to have good leaders. While Fitzgerald in Airport Road says Obi embodies the kind of leadership Nigeria needs, focused on substance over tenure. His promises are backed by accountability, courage, and a clear vision. Unlike many politicians, he has a track record that speaks louder than words. One term of effective leadership is more valuable than endless empty promises. If he commits to delivering results in 4 years, it's believable, given his proven performance. Nigeria deserves leaders with conviction and integrity, like Obi, is what Fitzgerald shares. As his thoughts, social engineer Comrade Itodo says that some people now use all available means to hide drugs for sale shows that we are not winning the war against drug peddling. In as much as we can agree with NDLEA that they are working well, but there is every need for us to know that the more our leaders destroy our economy via unscientific and unholistic policies, the more the nation's economy will be in problem. And the more the economy is under stress, the more Nigerians will take to all manners of all ways to survive. The federal government should make a U-turn in its anti-paper policies that put too much stress on most Nigerians. Survival as we know it is the first law of nature. That being the case, an average Nigerian can be anything and do anything, even unlawful, to survive. This is because the quest for survival does not understand legal sanctions, sermonizing, and so on, is what social engineer Comrade Itodo shares as his thoughts this morning. And Comrade Chris says the Ocha says bandits invade some communities in Zamfara and kill 3 others. This has become a recurring decimal while the National Assembly is busy calculating how to conduct the next elections. The government should put on its thinking cap and do the needful. Stitching time saves 9. Have a wonderful day. Wale Fatila says Niger Governor Bago has marked a private radio station for demolition over illegal shutting down or after illegally shutting it down simply because a known government critic has ties allegedly with the ADC and a record of holding leaders accountable. Meanwhile, MENA citizens suffer daily with no potable water, poor electricity, and 0 basic amenities. As opposed to addressing these needs, the government pushes for the unknown enemy. I rest my case is how Wale Fatila is reacting this morning. We've got a handful of voice notes, so take them and get back to the phone lines in a bit. Let's get started with you right here. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. How was your night? My name is Omodudua. I'm sending this first note from Gwagalada, Abuja. I greet all the listeners, the contributors, and the viewers from our various media. Erufai's re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for second time 2027 will spare doom or what for Nigeria, where Erufai, we know Erufai very well, and Kaduna people can attest to his, especially certain Kaduna people, they will attest to the atrocity committed in Kaduna. So we are watching. And Aregbesola said that Adeleke will not win the second time. Aregbesola can he win local government in his Elisha communities? Can he win local government chairman? Let him test his strength first. Then Obi say we only go for 1 tenure. Okay, Obi that swear heaven and earth that he will never leave APGA. Now Obi jump out of APGA, go another party. Now it's now saying that he was going to spend 1 tenure. Hey, wahala. So okay, now smarter now we say yes. I forgot. Mr. Forgotter. Okay, we are watching you. Thank you very much and bye bye.
This is Chukwu, listening from Southeast. Find a job to do. APC tell Erufai. Itodo, I love politicians, I love APC. when Aerofy, they help them, they rig election. They help them for everything. They not tell Aerofy to go and find a job to do. Because I know how Aerofy play. I know the kind of way he play for APC. For 2015, 2019, and 2023. No matter anything, you're not supposed to terrify that kind of thing if they can be able to think back. So that thing where they talk, where they tell Aerofy, they look somehow. So they should revise the comment. Aerofy don't help them well by rigging election.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't throw accusation and aspersions around because you're sharing your thoughts. Be respectful when you are sharing your thoughts. All right? Let's move on to more of your thoughts and your reactions on the phone lines. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
This is your friend. My name is Itodo from State.
Go ahead.
Let me talk for the security issue. The security of Nigeria, they try their best because they are human beings and not any leader can guarantee anybody to go and commit crime. Anybody that commits crime is only him and God, and is going to give account for everything that you do the day of the end of the life in this country. Thank you very much for now. May God bless you and drive for. Bye-bye for now.
God bless you. Good morning.
Thank you, Deacon. Good morning.
Welcome.
Lieutenant Senator Obasanjo calling you from the Niger State, the Mina City.
Go ahead, sir.
That is the state capital. Thank you. On Badegi radio stations, telling you, hey, Itodo, because Baba,
your connection is breaking. It's hard to make out what you're saying. Do you want to move around and adjust so we can hear you clearly?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Let's try again. Go ahead.
Okay, like I said the 3 senatorial zone. And I'm telling you, nobody is agree with the APC. Everybody is anger. And the Badegi FM was an FM that the poor people usually call. I'm telling you, they share their view, they talk their view. When governor comes back from where he went to, he now pronounced they should go and shut it down. But people react, people resist. Even the Minister of Information, I called him on studio. Why? Because he comes to me now. He spoke on studio. He said the governor has no right to what? To shut down the radio station. So it's only NBC has the right. So let me assure you, the Badegi FM is working. People talking, people saying their view. People talked about the bad government of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
All right. Let's get to you now. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Sobes. I'm calling you. How
Welcome.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Shut it down.
Fine. Erufai, go and look for a job to start doing. Erufai to the president. If you vote him again, we will be in serious hot soup. The truth of the matter is, the voice. I don't know whether you have people that are depending on you. I don't know whether you have people where you worship and they share experiences with you. But let me tell you, people that used to give before are now begging. No exaggeration, not all, but most of them. People have started selling the little they have to feed. The voice.
Yes.
In the north, you know what they call dusa?
Yes.
This is what we use to feed all these dogs. If you cannot afford their food, meal, especially essential dogs, they will add it to their meal and give them. That is what families are now buying. Thank God corn is a bit cheap. They will miss it just to deceive stomach. People hardly eat healthy food. This is as a result of subsidy is gone. Opposition are truly telling the president that there's hardship in the land. I think there's nothing wrong in it. You know the problem we have? On Saturday, a friend of mine, to God be the glory. They are the ones that told me when you want to pray God pick your own call, not everybody's call. It's not possible for God to pick everybody's score at a time. She's doing well. And when we met, we were discussing. She told me that it's sabotage that is making the president not to perform, that the president is really working. Don't you see bold decisions taken? I say, what is the result of those bold decisions? Is it because you are enjoying yourself and your 2 children? What about your neighbor? What about your siblings? Mr. President, sir, it is not easy. Do not allow anybody deceive you. I know the opposition are over rating it so that you will look bad, but it is what it is. How can you tell Rufai to go look for a job when our politicians, their job, employment is when they get into office? They serve for 4 years, and the package they will go home with, when you serve for 35 years, you will not get it, even if you add your salary and everything.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. 6:41 a.m. right here. We're going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. Let's see what you were saying on the live feed. We'll start off with what's happening on the Facebook platform. Vandos Nicodemus says he's watching from Suleja. Monday H. Bature. And then PCL should stop playing politics with the new boss assumption of office. It has been one story or the other, is what he says. Also, Francis, the president should begin to fix Nigeria's economy, revitalize moribund refineries, address the rising insecurity and hunger in the land to ameliorate the plight of Nigerians. Good morning, Cyprian Jabi Ikiaja. Moazu John Lasisi says, on my way to Lagos right now, watching live. Have a safe trip. And I hope that you have a great time in Lagos. Dr. Mrs. Unmal Lebar, this government has really dealt serious blow on the masses. It's not only renewed pains, but unprecedented pains, hopelessness, emotional trauma, frustration, hunger, uncertainty, and apprehension. People are dying slowly but surely, living aimlessly without proper nurturing and guardians. Nigerians have never had it this bad and pray never to pass this way again, is how she ends. Good morning, Johnson O2 and Suleiman Jabril, watching live from Bauchi State. Thank you for the compliments. And I hope that you have a great start to your week. Godwin Francis, good morning. And on the YouTube platform, Anthony Menogu, Idoko Godwin says, APC has misplaced priority because why would they approve such an amount of money for the renovation? What is the cost of a new airport is the question that Idoko Godwin is asking. And Solomon Keato says, all the parties are just after winning elections. They don't care how the masses are or their well-being. Gabriel Titus says, the outrageous amount of money needs to be questioned. That money can build 2 airports. We are in for a long ride in Nigeria. May God help us. And yeah, I'm a Gigi Sherry, watching live from Sherry. Thank you for being a part of the conversation this morning. Let's get to you now. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How was your weekend, sir?
It was really good. It's over now, but I had a great time. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Zihema Machukwemeka. I'm calling you from Buhari.
Please go ahead.
Let's start from Obi. Yeah, I believe what he's saying, that 4 years will be enough for him to make a difference. Also, understudy the rot, the level of the rot in the system. Buhari told us that when he was campaigning, he never knew the rot was what it was. Tinubu has just got in almost 2 years plus now, and he's saying also that the rot in the system is far, far beyond what he thought was. Obi, the difference in Obi is that he has a blueprint of what he intends doing, but he should also know the depth of the rot, so that he doesn't prescribe a medication that is going to be halfway, and then he will have a disappointment after 4 years. On the airport renovation, my brother, the only thing I want to say there is government telling us that what part of what they want to use in renovating that airport is the saving from the subsidy. But let me conclude by telling those who can reach the president, tell him that Nigerians are suffering. Anybody in Nigeria that is telling you today that whatever policy that the president has put online or has put into place is making Nigerians better is a big liar. Maybe while they are there at the ivory houses, and the glass houses. They don't know what is happening in the remote areas. The president lives in FCT. He should send foot soldiers into the nooks and crannies of the area councils and see poverty moving around. Let him not even go to the states.
Well, recall that a few months ago, word came out that he moves around in the dead of night and he knows what is happening with residents in the FCT, for instance. So
he moves around in the dead of the night.
Mm-hmm.
In Buhari, where I live, before 10 o'clock, at most by 11, the streets of Buhari are cleared of people. Even if police see you by 11 o'clock, they will get you arrested. So who does he meet by that time? That's why I'm saying let him use foot soldier. Let him use people who can be honest to him and tell him, okay, this is what we saw. When we interviewed people, this is what we heard. Let them go to the, what is it called? Newspaper selling point. That is why we have our own National Assembly. Let him go to such places. Let him go to some joints that are a little bit big and see where people are laying their complaints. There are very, very many ways the president can get direct information. Not reported.
All right.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome, sir.
Calling from Niger.
Go ahead, Barnabas.
Mr. Mays, I greet you and all the callers of this great radio station. And my own is this huge amount of money in renovating airport to just one track. It's too much. Then two, on the case of Nnamdi Kanu, president should be able to put him out in that matter, let them pay that man to go arrest. Buhari told them, was it a Obasanjo told Buhari, allow this man, if he make noise finish, he'll go inside. And he didn't listen. Look at where he's ending them. President should put him out, let them release him and let him go and say, if he like to continue making noise, let him continue making noise. When he's tired, he will rest. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Barnabas, for sharing your thoughts. Well, regarding the MMIA in Lagos, that is the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, the federal government released, details regarding that on the 712.26 billion naira upgrade of the airport, which will involve a complete rebuild of Terminal 1, expansion of the apron to accommodate wide-body aircraft, and construction of a new bridge for direct passenger access. Now, according to the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, he disclosed this on Sunday. And I also watched an interview where he, spoke about concerns that had been raised from, the rebuilding of parts of the airport and its, expansion. According to him, the 1979 built Terminal 1, which houses Wings D and E, will be stripped to its structural frame and reconfigured into a modern terminal that meets global standards. Years of neglect and surging passenger numbers have left the building obsolete, forcing temporary repairs over time. He also explained that the plan also covers the expansion of the newer Terminal 2, enlargement of the aircraft apron to pack more wide-body jets. That was a concern when that particular part of the airport was reopened following its construction, and construction of two dedicated ring roads for arrival and departures. Also a new bridge that would link passengers directly to the upper floor of the departure lounge, easing traffic and improving access. Many are asking, is this really priority for Nigeria, going by how Nigerians have constantly called on the government to prioritize policies that would affect them directly? Well, he says this is a priority and needs to be upgraded to go and meet up with the times that we're currently in. Well, I think that going by what the opposition ADC has also put out there, that the government needs to not focus on this right now and on more pressing issues. Well, we'll see how this plays out in the coming weeks. Let's go back to the WhatsApp platform and take more of your comments and your messages going through the headlines this morning. Emeka Itodo says Peter hasn't joined ADC officially. There are no cracks in the party. Nigeria shall be great again. Hygieno says you can eat your cake and have it. I ask, if El Rufai was appointed as minister, would he have been antagonizing the government? He should bury his head. They're looking for power unto themselves. Personally, our problems were caused by these very people who are in coalition now. Or get president, listen to the words of wisdom from concerned Nigerians and do the needful, is what Hygienus Ojeba shares as his thoughts. And Laji Abbas says it's quite unfortunate that some individuals choose to ridicule El-Rufai, perhaps in a bid to draw attention or carve out a place for themselves. Meanwhile, many Nigerians are facing severe hardship daily, largely due to the removal of the fuel subsidy. It's deeply worrying that the federal government may be directing the proceeds from the policy demands or towards priorities that seem out of touch with the immediate needs of the people. The moment calls for reflection, compassion, and responsible leadership. May God Almighty deliver our beloved country, Nigeria, from the grip of self-interested actors who present themselves as public servants. Amin is how he ends his thoughts. And Ignatius Nutako says, while the renovation of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport may sound impressive on paper, this is not priority of people or the country right now. The masses are dying of hunger. Families can barely afford basic necessities. The government has consistently ignored the cries of its citizens for food security, job creation, and relief from the crushing economic hardship. Instead, it keeps pushing anti-people policies that seem more designed to siphon the nation's common wealth than to address the suffering in our streets. The government must remember 2027 is around the corner. The people are watching. True progress starts with putting citizens' welfare at the heart of every policy, and not just in speeches, but in action, is how he ends his thoughts. It's so sad to renovate an airport with 712 billion naira when Nigerians are in abject poverty, is how Tommy from Gwarimpa begins his message. He says when the federal government is still owing civil servants 4 months wage award of 35,000 naira, Nigerians need policies that will make impact directly on Nigerians. We are really going through a lot. May God help us through, is how he ends his thoughts. Good morning. We can't seem to hear you. Are you there? Sorry about that. Your voice note came through empty. Better luck next time. Let's take a few calls. Well, one actually. You'll have 60 seconds. I hope you can use it. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Itodo.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. The matter of schooling from Niger said, I want to quit away for the market. Itodo.
Yes.
I think they should live in Nandekado. Nandekado is not the problem of Nigeria. And nobody telling us they are using oil subsidy to import. My brother, with that kind of amount of money, reduce the cost of governance. It's too much, my brother. Only one man will be going with no less than 30 cars. Understand? And the cheapest car you may see there is just maybe kilos. Kilo worth no less than 300,000. Equivalent to cheap. You understand? And maybe Homer bus for ambulance. That is the cheapest car you will see. Only one man will be going with no less than 20 jeeps. My brother, they should reduce cost of governance.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, and we'll wrap up with a few messages on our X platform at Nigeria Info ABJ. And Shitu Oladimeji Idris at Shitabe 2009 says, how I wish the president will have political will to probe activities of people like El-Rufai and his likes when they were in power. Governors have power when they want to deal with opposition or people with dissent voices, but don't have it to deal with bandits, is what he says. At all, Fatunla says, let's see the cost breakdown of the airport project and how contractors intend to spend it. Make the details public and throw the challenge open for contractors to outbid the cost. That's the real test of transparency. Thank you very much, everyone who shared your thoughts. We'll go on a quick breather. When we come back, it'll be time for the lead, and we'll be looking at comments and statements from the governor of Anambra State. Joel, stay tuned and join that.
Talk, news, and sports after this.
Kalibire da sai ajiya abun mamaki wai har ya lalace ko da yake dama hajiya ta gargade.
This is Nigeria